أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Last time we met, we did the last verse or verses that deal with fasting in Surah Al-Baqarah. Last verse we quoted was وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and I gave the sabab cause for the revelation of this verse, where the man came and said, where is Allah? Should we shout when we talk to Allah, or can we whisper to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Rabbuna, we asked, and when we asked this question, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse, وَإِذَا سَأْلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي. And when my servant asked you, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, about me, فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. Then I am near to him or to her. And we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is near to us and our jugular vein. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is close, very, very close to us. And the verse goes on, وَإِذَا سَأْلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ الدَّعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. Allah says, and I respond to the caller when he calls upon me. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, on condition that he also responds to my call. I mean, dua, many times we make dua, we make demands to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want this and we want that. We want the demands from Allah, but the commands of Allah, we don't want to carry out the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, make salah 5 times every day, we are neglectful of the command. But when we seek and we put up our hands, we ask Allah for help, then we want Allah to respond. We need the rizq, we need whatever we may need. So just as we demand from Allah, we must also keep the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very merciful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the month of Ramadan, subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we know the doors of rahmah opens. The doors of the Jannah open. In the month of Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala zayyana al-Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala beautifies the Jannah. Jannah is beautified in the month of Ramadan. In preparation for the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and all the other people who followed the tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it's very easy, very difficult also to get Jannah. Very difficult in the sense that if we do not follow the commands, we will not get to Jannah. If we follow the commands, we will get to Jannah. One of the things we need to do always is to make dua. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ad-du'a mukhul ibadah." The dua is the very essence of ibadah, says Imam Bukhari. Another hadith, Nabi says, "Ad-du'a huwa al-ibadah." The dua is ibadah itself. That is the essence of ibadah. To put up your hands, or to plead, even not put up your hands, you don't need to put up your hands to speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To speak to Allah. You can cry to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can do anything, but you should ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And one of the things that we can do, just as an example, is we know the Sayyidul Istighfar. I mean, many of you have memorized Sayyidul Istighfar, where the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Imam Bukhari says, whoever reads this in the morning once only, and in the evening only once only, if he dies that night, he will go to Jannah. Man mata fi dhalika al-yawm dakhala al-Jannah. And if he reads it in the morning when he gets up, and he dies in that day, he will enter Jannah. Look how easy it is. All you have to do is you have to read Sayyidul Istighfar, the master of the words of forgiveness, which was taught to us by the beloved of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And how does it go? Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, we should say, Allahumma anta rabbi. Oh Allah, you are my Lord. Look how beautiful the words are. We say, oh Allah, this is a personal conversation. Oh Allah, you are my Lord. La ilaha illa anta. There is no Lord except you. There is no law and no Lord except you, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Khalaqatani. Oh Allah, you created me. خلقتني وأنا على عهدك ووعدك ما استطعت. And oh Allah, I try my best to fulfill the covenant and the contract which I made with you. And what is that covenant and contract? To follow and to implement the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Islam that we only speak to Allah about our sins. You don't go to the Sheikh or Imam Maulana to tell him, I did this and I done. That is in Christianity and other religions. In Islam, what you did is yours alone between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أعوذ بك من ذنب ما صنعت أبوء لك بنعمتك علي. And then I say, oh Allah, I acknowledge the ni'mah, the favors which you bestowed upon me. Every one of us has been bestowed so many favors. Just by you being able to look at me, you can't pay for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that one favor. That's why, this hadith of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam which says that no person will enter Jannah by what he did. No person can come to Allah on the day of judgment and say, I made salah, I gave zakah, I went for hajj every year, I did this, I built a masjid, I built an older job, I built... No. Nobody. Why not? And then the Sahaba said, oh Ya Rasulullah, and what about you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Nabi said, even I will not go to Jannah for the things. And he fought so many battles. Really, he stood in salah until his feet were swollen. Yet, all that the Prophet did, all his amal, all his deeds, will not take him into Jannah. Why not? Because we cannot repay Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only for the eyes that He's given us. I'm saying something which is very complex and high. What about this? A test, or just to be able to move your hand, to have 5 fingers. You've seen people without fingers and you realize, or maybe just without a thumb. So all the amal that we do cannot repay the favors which Allah. So we say, Abu laka bi ni'matik. Oh Allah, I acknowledge the favors which you bestowed upon me. Abu bi dhanbi. And I admit the faults, because that is what we are. We are full of faults. Abu bi dhanbi faghfir li. Then I say, Ya Allah, forgive me. فَإِنَّهُ لَا يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ إِلَّا أَنْتَ. For none can forgive except you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is the relationship that we have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And my advice tonight is that we should all learn this sayyidul istighfar. And we should teach it to our children. And we should read it with them. When we read to them at night, you always hear we say, the mother says, say Ashhadu Allah ilaha illallah. وأشهد سيدنا نوم وأشهد نوم ما sleep now sleep وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم أنت ربي. This is the best dua you can teach your children, because you want to, it's a dua. You want to teach your children to make dua. اللهم أنت ربي لا إله إلا أنت خلقتني وأنا عبدك وعلى عهدك ووعدك ما استطعت أعوذ بك من ذنب ما صنعت أبوء لك بنعمتك علي أبوء بذنبي فاغفر لي.